If I start lagging a little bit, I apologize to everybody. Who's standing in front of me? Gorilla, how's it going, bud? Can't complain. Do-do-do. Well, there was a parody of him on an episode of there was a parody of him on an episode of Boondocks that was Riley's art teacher. Yes, but yes, that is who you're thinking of. No, there's no mistakes, just happy accidents. Not a problem, man. We are down at the Mirror Park Tavern. If you guys want to make your way that way, this is where we start every week. For those of you who haven't been to a Full Throttle event before. I've got a couple of them. It's actually going to get updated here before the next event. Well, I've been hosting these since November of last year. This will be the 25th event. It was an every week thing for a little while. My work schedule didn't really allow for that anymore, so now it's only select Thursdays. If I can find it on my phone, I will tell you when the next one is. Well, I work swing shifts, dude, so. Our 2018 schedule, next one is November 1st. So, or no, scratch that, October 4th. My bad. Skipped a month. I skipped a month. Next one is October 4th. So hopefully, if anybody who's watching the live stream there can't get in tonight, we are still at 19, which is actually a little unusual. Usually, more often than not, we're full by now. And I have people messaging me, well, can I get in, man? I was like, sorry, dude, there's no more spots. But we are at 19 right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and send out a couple invites to some people who had messaged me who typically probably don't pay attention and will forget about this, so then I have to remind them. It happens every week. It'll be, and the best part is I get messages about an hour and a half after we finished asking if we've started yet. without fail, at least every event that I host, I have one person message me after, at least an hour after it's been done. And this event start to finish takes about 2 hours. So 3 hours from now, somebody will message me and be like, "Hey, is Full Throttle Thursday still going on?" I'm like, well, no. Or when's it gonna start? You see, it kind of it did. You missed it. That's unfortunate that happened and that you don't pay attention or know how to read. But I don't feel bad because they're stupid. I love the fact that hey there, country. I love the fact that 50 Cent challenged Floyd Mayweather to read one page of a Harry Potter book without having without royally fucking it up, and he would donate $750,000 to the charity of Mayweather's choice, and he declined to do it. There we go. But yeah, it never fails. I get people that message me and they're really excited to come and then they completely forget about it, or I have that conversation with them over and over again where they don't understand what a time frame is. It's just I've been doing hold on a second. I've been doing online like gaming stuff and large group organized things for well over a decade now. And without fail, you can schedule any sort of event. Doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter the platform, doesn't matter what the purpose of the group is. And you can ask a collective and they'll say, yes, we want to do this. It's a great event. It's a great idea. We should totally do this. And you make concession changes and you make scheduling changes to make sure everybody can get in. And then they'll the time comes and they've just completely spaced on it. Nope, hold on. I gotta accept a few more friend requests. I'll be right back. Let's see. Alright, but those of you guys who are just getting in the lobby, we are at the Mirror Park Tavern. It's in the northeast corner of Los Santos, if you don't know where it's at. Yeah, find out where the clusterfuck of bikes and dots is, and that's where we are. Yes, you underestimate how stupid some people are. You really do. What's up, guys? Hey, Virgos, hey, how's it going? Oh shit! It's raining bee flies. Bee flies. It's a flying bee fly. Hey, Josh, how's it going, bud? Oh. Oh, that was the other thing. I know there's a lot of people from a lot of different clubs here. If you haven't been to a Full Throttle Thursday event before, these are kind of a drama-free zone. So if you got beef with anybody who happens to be here, that's fine. Deal with it elsewhere. That's all I ask. Hey, B-Fly, Bad Hunter just sent me a friend request. Should I let him in? I'll let him in. I, for what? Well, see, that's the magic of this live stream. We're in game chat. They can only hear me, not you. They can't hear they can't hear anything that you say. They can only hear me. Well, you can set your voice to share, but that only works for parties, not game chat. Jeez. No, Day Day hasn't made it in yet, which I'm actually rather happy. Me sudo. Was that Tuvan? Was it like the Tuvan throat singing thing? Ma. Hey country. Bad Hunter says he's with you. Okie dokie. Uh, I don't think if I'll just that's a question better served for B-Fly. He's more of the recording old shit type thing. Yeah, hold on, Sinful, I got you. Give me just a second. Yeah. He hasn't fucked up in a while, so I'll let him in. We are. Oh yeah, you should be rocking a mustache in solidarity for the death of Burt Reynolds. He passed away today. I see. I'm not. My character already has a mustache, so instead I'm just gonna lay naked on a bearskin rug. Oh, there we go. Is that why that's parked out here? BT, you got the wrong wheels on it. Go to the tuner set. There's a set of like kind of looking snowflake looking wheels. Who we still waiting to get over here? Lambo, Freak, Shadow, Philo. Was that Demented? Waiting on the Demented boys to get over here. Josh, don't be a dick. The man just died. Yeah, he's usually got the... Kringle's always wore the Benny's one. Well, because you had to log on a certain day. Like, it was the full first week. It was one day like that, because every day you logged in, you got a different hat. God damn it, Hachiyo. Who's that? That's Rain on his way down here. Yeah, the other boys up in Toledo. We got Monsta, Squad. Somebody's jamming to dubstep K-pop, I think. I don't know what it is. That would let's see, what time is it? Probably about another 10 minutes. Worst case scenario. We got two spots left. I'm gonna try to get those filled up and then get everybody over here. And while we are sitting at 28 people right now, a little bit of an introduction. If you guys haven't been to a Full Throttle Thursday event, first off, welcome. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for supporting events that aren't bullshit and constantly shooting at each other, because that's what a lot of the general public seems to think that MCs are about, and they're very wrong. I've been hosting these events since November of last year. I started doing it because there weren't a lot of community events out there. I mean, everybody kind of did their own thing with their clubs or whoever their allies were, and there wasn't a lot of community events. Once I started this, you started seeing events popping up for every day of the week. Didn't matter what it was. Though, since then, it's... Really? Somebody's voting to kick me from the session? But since then, this seems to be the only one that's still rocking and rolling. So I appreciate all of you coming out. I appreciate everybody here having a good time. As I said earlier, these are sort of drama-free events. If you got beef with anybody else that happens to be here, purely out of coincidence, you can deal with that later. There's going to be a playlist if you want to get some stress out. But for now, this is supposed to be about an enjoyment of bikes and biker culture and just in general having a chill time. If you can't handle it, please leave. Otherwise, you will be asked to. Other than that, have a good time. Check out some of the bikes. Once we get everybody over here and kind of settled, we'll roll out. We do have a cruise spot. It'll have typically two rest spots along the way, either for photo ops or if you got to grab something to drink or what have you. Not a big deal, but after that we'll throw up the playlist. It's typically 6 to 7 jobs. I have to see how many I'd have in it this week because I do change it up a little bit every week. This week is Full Throttle 25. We have 6 jobs, 1 playlist, 1 capture, 4 races. So some of them are skill based, some of them are entirely luck. So whether you're a tryhard or you suck, you'll come out of it with some money at least. No, Hachu, because yours sucked. No, dude. You're not allowed to talk to anybody anymore. Yeah, we are sitting at a full 30. So once the demented guys are on their way over here, and Monsta and ISOP are the only 2 stragglers over on the other side of Los Santos. When they make it back over here, we'll look up. Bad Hunter, we are full, so I can't get Mrs. Bad Hunter in here. I don't know if you guys are watching the live stream. I know Bad Hunter's not actually in the lobby. But unfortunately, we are at a full 30. Oh, somebody left, so we're down to 29. Now, these events are first come first serve as far as attendance. I don't pick and choose who gets to come in here. I don't really discriminate. I don't hold spots either, even for my own club. So, especially Hachu. Exclusively Hachu. That's a great question. I don't know what the demented guys are doing. You guys are welcome to park over here, bud. That was... Oh boy, yeah, they yep. Well, hold on. Let me get those guys off my friends list, and I'll start up a new lobby. It's well, see, that's the thing is at least a couple of those guys were with Demented MC who we have a good relationship with, last I was aware. So I don't know. Apparently. All right. Well, I'm gonna grab.
Morse Mutual. We're here to help. I'll look into it.
Well, see, that's the thing that I never understand is the people who pull this sort of shit, like they act like it's something that like it's I don't know, it's impressive. Well, no, they act like it's something that's impressive. Like I don't really give a shit about that. Like I mean, you're not. Well, yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, well, the last couple of times I've had people decide to fuck up like events in that fashion, they then usually at least they didn't stay and try to talk shit about it. Because I love it when I love I love it when that happens. No, they all left. I don't need to start a new lobby. The whole reason I start a new lobby is so I can unfriend them and start a new one so they can't get into it, but if they all left already, I don't really care. Alright, well, I'm gonna go... Guys watching the live stream, you're gonna get a blue screen for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and unfriend all of these guys so this doesn't become an issue again or they don't decide to hop back in here. Who is it this time? Well, see, that's the thing. Like, I'm good with. It's like that's what I don't understand is I was good with both of those crews, so why they decide to come in here and start shit, I have no idea. Well, no, white bread. White bread, what I'm telling you is these are both groups that we have a good existing relationship with. I don't know why this would fucking start. See, that Azuki guy is Joker Zeus, and I told him that Immortal Jokers weren't allowed to come in here, so we went on a different account and a different fucking crew to come in here and start shit. So, like that's what you have, if you're so, the whole reason you guys weren't allowed in here in the first place is because you were really passive-aggressive and spouting racist shit, and you couldn't just take no as an answer. You don't hurt my feelings. I find it fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry that you're so butthurt over a game like that. That's the thing. You don't get it. Well, no, that's the thing. I'm not upset. I respawn. I can keep the event going. People aren't going. I still have 25 people in here. I'm not really worried about it. That doesn't bother me. Didn't you just come in here because you were butthurt because you weren't allowed to show up and then blow it up and then you're calling me a nerd for hosting an event? Whatever. Everybody else, I'm gonna start a new session. I will be, I'll start setting out invites, but feel free to join on me in a minute, so.